Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 12, the final episode of To Love Root Darkness, second season. Yes, I did say the final. It was pretty much on my anime list. It said 14 episodes, like I said before, but in actuality, there is 12 episodes in this season. But I'm gonna already say this: episode 13 and 14 will be special episodes that come out in with the Blu-ray. So we're gonna have to wait around a month or so. I think I saw that till we get episode 13 and 14. So that kind of sucks, to be honest. I mean, it's a good way for them to make you really want to buy the Blu-ray and everything, but just like, geez, just give us the episodes. Come on, it's not a full season really. Like, I've had like a couple animes already, like Gangsta and stuff, God Eater. Like, I had enough of not really feeling, like that was the end of the season. Obviously, God Eater's not, and there's gonna be later on, but I'm not talking about God Eater obviously because this is a To Love Root Darkness review. And pretty much how I felt about this episode. This episode was actually, like, I cannot wait for the uncensored version. We've already had uncensored versions for episode 1, and I think 2 just came out recently. So if you didn't know that, then you should go check them out, because uncensored, dude, it makes it so much better. I have to, really have to admit, it makes it so much better. But overall, how I felt about this episode was a lot of it had to, of course, do with Yami and showing off her perverted kind of side. It's pretty much like the first time she transformed, she cut a whole planet in half. And the reason why she's not doing that now is because while she's been in her not darkness state and everything, she's kind of like over and over and over again, Rito has been pretty much doing perverted stuff, following and defying gravity, as she said the last time with on her, and all of that came to a point where all she could think about is perverted stuff and Rito. So in this whole episode, it's pretty much her trying to, she loves Rito and everything, but it's kind of a yandere kind of thing, and she wants to like cover her, like she wants to be one with him, and by doing that she means like killing him, soaking herself in his blood and putting him in her or something like that. It was some weird stuff, and I was like, okay, Rito, you are fucked, you better run, and it was pretty much like a lot of fan service. This episode is the episode for, like, I can't wait for the uncensored version, because that scene at the pool with Yami and all those girls getting, ripped up their clothes and the water just like, ooh. Yeah, I want that. But countless other things, lots of funny moments in this with Yami, not being her normal self, that's for sure. That moment where she pretty much made Rito shove his face into her portal thing, which is pretty much the portal went straight to Yui's butt, underneath area between her. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. But the rest of the episode was pretty much Maya kind of fighting her. Like, we find out Nemesis is pretty much, her power is transfusion. She is pretty much melded herself with Maya, but Maya is able to fight back, and by doing that, it's because we see her growth as well. Most of this episode was the threat of Yami and what she's going to do, and then the growth of Maya. And in this episode, Oshizu comes to save her because Maya can control one hair, at least, and got her to come and separated her from Nemesis. And that was pretty much the episode, that kind of stuff happening. Like, a bunch of fan service, a bunch of funny, like, what the heck moments. Yami, the big, she's now darkness form and everything, trying to kill Rito, and of course Maya breaking free from Nemesis. Not really breaking free, she still sees Nemesis, it's because of Nemesis. She pretty much helped her a lot. Like, at the time when they first met, she needed Nemesis because she was broken mentally, while Nemesis was kind of physically, she said she needed a body or something like that. And I'm wondering, like, at the end of this, how the episode 13 and 14 is going to be. It was a really big cliffhanger. Not one that I like at all either. I wish they just gave us 13 and 14, because it really doesn't feel like it's ended and we have to wait a month for that. But overall, it was still a good episode. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that, there's no episode coming out next week, then I would be like, yeah, this was definitely a good episode. But overall, I love the fan service, love the comedy in this episode. Love the growth with Maya, seeing her really like showing how strong she is now, and it makes me really wonder like what's gonna happen now. Maya is now free from Nemesis. Where is Nemesis, her real Nemesis? Her body, since she's, or was she always in her? I thought, like, I was kind of confused with that. She always in her? Was there a part of her in her? Is that how she uses her transfusion? If she did get her out of her, where is she now? What's gonna happen with her? And what's gonna happen with Maya? She's probably gonna have to. She's gonna try and fight Yami, but is she gonna be able to fight Yami in her darkness form? Is there anyone they're gonna be able to fight Yami in her darkness form? Is it gonna end in a way like Rito somehow stops her from, like everyone else? Is he gonna stop her from doing all this stuff, and she's gonna realize what's going on and turn back to normal? Who knows? To be honest, we're gonna have to wait around a month or so till episode 13 and 14 come out. And man, I really just wish they didn't do that. But overall, let's talk about my review on the season overall. The season overall, I honestly always enjoy To Love Ru. Kind of the way they have everything, pretty much with the fan service and all that kind of stuff. But story wise, the story was pretty interesting and everything, but I could use, like, it was pretty much nothing. They spoke of the darkness in the beginning and they didn't touch on it till like the very end, and that's kind of weird. If anything, maybe don't talk about it till later on, and then it wouldn't have felt like, it would have been fine. But I was really wondering, when are they ever going to show the darkness? And then they finally show it, and it's only at the end of the second to the last episode, and then the last episode. So that was kind of, like, what the heck, right? But overall, it was still good. I still loved, like I said, I love To Love Ru's comedy. It's the way Rito gets in these things, and then of course fan service. And I'm so happy now that the censored versions are coming out, and I'm going to be rewatching all of it, of course, because come on, like I said before, the censorship is such a big thing on it that finally, with it being uncensored, it's definitely like gonna feel like this is To Love Ru, And yeah, if I had to give a review, I would give around a 7.5. It is, I've always thought it was a good anime, not like super amazing. I love everything about it, but it's not like to the point where it's just like I have to recommend it to everyone. If you love this kind of stuff, then I would definitely recommend it. But not everyone likes this kind of stuff, But yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I'm missing you want to talk about, comment below as well. And yeah, till next time, hopefully in a month or so. I'm pretty sure that's when it comes out, but who knows. Till next time, guys. See ya.